Hi friends, it's Angel. Today I wanted to spend a little time with you sharing some things that I've been thrifting and getting ready for my holiday DIYs to share with you. But what I really wanted to do was encourage you to let God give you new eyes for old things. So without further ado, let's jump in and see what we can create for this special holiday season. The holidays always bring us trends, and bows has been one that we've seen for a couple of years now. They are beautiful, but to me, they're not a trend. They're just classic. So when I stumbled across this, what I thought was a pair of brass candle holders last year at a thrift store for $1 a piece, I snatched them up because I thought they were just lovely. When I looked them up this year, I found them on OfferUp and a couple other sites. They were describing them as petite statuettes. I don't know what they are, but I think they're really cute. Cookie jars and containers are another thing that we've seen really make a comeback, particularly in the gingerbread trend. So when I came across this little guy in perfect condition, he was so sweet and whimsical. So I picked him up because he was only $6.99. He was off season, and I honestly can't remember if I got him really before Christmas or after Christmas, kind of in some of the overrun stock that they keep out. But I thought he was fantastic. If you've been with me for any time, you know that something I really like to keep an eye out for are textiles, whether they be faux fur or any type of nice linen, just because I look at them as fabric. Oftentimes not their intended use, but certainly worthwhile. Pottery Barn always has such fantastic pillows, throws, rugs, table runners in these luxury furs, particularly at the holiday time and in the winter. So I snatched this up. It was in great shape, had a fantastic satin back, but you're going to have to come back next week to see exactly what I use it for. Faux Christmas greenery is always something that I'm looking for, be it garlands, stems, wreaths, anything that I can reproduce a new item. So again, this past year, I was able to thrift this gorgeous faux cedar wreath. Something like this, even at Hobby Lobby, would cost you upwards of $50. I paid $5.99. We see items like this all the time on Pottery Barn, Anthropology, pretty much anywhere during the holiday seasons, McGee & Co., Magnolia. So keep an eye out year-round for really nice pieces. Christmas objects or decorative items is always something that I'm looking for when I'm thrifting as well. Simple things just like this deer at Pottery Barn could cost you upwards of $80. When I was thrifting the day after Thanksgiving last year at a Goodwill, I came across these two very heavy gold deer taper candle holders, and I loved them. Everything that day was 50% off in the holiday section, so I was able to get each one of these for $5 a piece. They are very heavy, like I stated, and have a wonderful patina on them. Do your Goodwills do 50% off the day after Thanksgiving? I also was able to pick up this vintage Christmas Better Homes and Garden hardcover book. It has so much inspiration, and I think it was $1.50. Coffee table books like this can get very expensive, but this one will be great just to lay out and to utilize for inspiration. This year I did pick up a few things new, and I have to say that nearly everything I got came from Walmart. Hats off to them. They have really stepped up their game. I was able to snag 4 of these beautiful vintage rustic ornaments. They are glass and very heavy. They're made exceptionally well, and I loved the vintage tops. I believe 2 were under $15. And as we're talking, I've always chosen classic decor. Magnolia and Joanna Gaines gave us these beautiful glittery pine cone ornaments, but a set of 6 were $40. So I was so impressed to find this set of 4 at Walmart for I believe $13. Now granted, they are not glass, they are plastic, and I think with just a little simple DIY, we can get an almost duplicate look for a fraction of the price. Something else that we've been seeing at Pottery Barn, McGee & Co., Magnolia are the etched glasses. I think these are iconic. They have a very vintage flair, but also just a very traditional element. But some of these things can be very expensive in glassware. So to add it to my collection, again, I returned back to Walmart and I found these beautiful glass etched ornaments. Mine are a dark brown, so it's a little hard in this lighting to see the etching, but it has a beautiful snowflake and a very heavy, substantial vintage top. I think these also came in clear with a gold etched snowflake, so keep an eye out. And the final thing that I grabbed at Walmart were 3 of these plastic ribbed ornaments. I loved the shape particularly because it added a little bit of different dimension and just some interest to the tree. And I believe too that it will reflect the light really nice since they're a bit more transparent in color. And I always pick up new ribbon each year, whether it's at the thrift store or Amazon, Walmart, and this year I chose a 2.5-inch plaid that has a reverse side of this wonderful dark green, very luxurious looking velvet backing. I think the colors will incorporate nicely with what we're using on our front tree, which are more of these taupes, whites, browns, a little bit more neutral. I picked up 2 particular ribbon, one in this printed fawn detail and another velvet from Hobby Lobby in kind of a caramel brown. Candlelight is always something traditional to the holiday season in the darker winter months, I think, and I feel like we've seen a lot more usage of taper candles, which I love. Anthropologie had these beautiful ribbed glass, I think they're very classic and luxurious looking candle holders. So when I found this almost identical dupe at Hobby Lobby for a fraction of the price, and when I say fraction, I mean each one of these was only $6.99. They are taller and larger in diameter than the Anthropologie ones, and I think really a great idea for the holidays because after there's something you can continue to use on an end table, a coffee table with a standard wax taper like I've shown here, or the LED battery operated. Again, purchases like these are my favorite because they continue on long after the holiday season to be functional. We talked about decorative objects earlier, and I love some of the things the Lifestyle Co. has brought out, but I like to be able to find things at the thrift store. So when I came across this little Santa, he's actually not little, he's actually quite substantial in size, I grabbed him right away. I thought he had so much potential. It looked like someone had started to hand paint him and then chose a different path. So I can't wait for you to see how he turned out for me. I hope that you found some inspiration here today, whether it be thrifting or finding some really smart purchases to simply add to your holiday decor. I'm really excited to share with you next week how I've DIY'd many of these items I've thrifted or even purchased, and some clever ways that I have found to incorporate things from last year and years beyond with new eyes. Thank you for spending time with me today. I appreciate you, and remember, stay on the journey as we continue making our way home. Until next time, bye-bye.